Cancer, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-July 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Cancerians out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous this Cancer season. Shuffle it up one time, see what we got for you this week. My guides, talk to me. What's up with the Cancerians, please? And yeah, we're going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. And while we get this first card out, I would just like to take this opportunity to once again wish every Cancerian a very happy birthday from me to you. Whether it's past, whether it's coming up, I hope you have an absolute blast. Tons of blessings your way. Hey, we got our first card, so let's get into business here. I often see this card for water signs. Very often, actually. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, it shows up for you quite a bit. Very headspace type of energy, imaginative, dreamy. So you see what I mean? It's very linked in with water sign type of energy. There's a lot of thought happening here. Now, before we really dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading, let's talk about it. So you see these two little clown ballerina gals here. The one is down here. It looks like she's taking a nap, taking a snooze. The other one is up here on the tightrope. So whenever I see this card, I always interpret it as this one daydreaming about doing this. Sure, she might be reflecting on the past, but to me, this is more about imagining what you want to do, where you want to go. So in general, a lot of Cancerians, your mind might be going. You might be daydreaming a little bit. The imagination might be kicking. And if that's the case, if you're having a lot of mental activity, Spirit's asking you to get creative, produce things, whether it's writing, art, sculpting, music, some sort of creative expression could be very positive for you in this time. And I give that message to water signs quite often because everyone knows that water signs feel things on a very deep emotional level, and that is always great fuel for creation of various different kinds, okay? So whether you are looking into your future or you just need to get that energy out, those would be great venues to do so. Might just be thinking a lot though, or maybe someone's thinking about you, who knows? Let's get into tarot though. I always say that first card doesn't make or break the reading, it's just a footnote. But yeah, let's get these three cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. I'm going to shuffle it up here one more time for you. What do we got for the Cancerians in their season, my guides and spirit team? So, while we get these cards ready, let's talk about last week's reading. It was titled An Important Talk. So for a lot of Cancerians out there, you could have been having, just like the title says, various important talks. Whether it's about the future, whether it's about finances, whether it's about relationships. Maybe someone was tapping on your shoulder saying, hey, can I grab your ear for a minute? There's a lot of conversational energy in last week's reading. So we're going to see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Let's get it going, though. Let's get these first three out for the Cancer Collective in their birthday season, my guides. What do we got? What do we got for my friends? There we go. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords, so this could be a little mysterious, especially in the first position. Usually this card rings alarm bells for a lot of people, which it could and it should, but in the first position, I read it a little less harshly. Let's get two more. We'll talk about it more as we go through. Okay, yeah, Nine of Pentacles, okay? Maybe you're a little skeptical about somebody or like not completely trusting somebody's motives or actions. Let's get one more. I mean, so that's really interesting. I like that we have such a positive card next. And now we got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, Cancer, this is going to be a very loaded, nuanced type of reading with the Queen of Cups right on the back end, a card that could represent you. So let's go through here. I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. Now, at first look, first glance, I have to mention that we have obviously a card that could represent you right here in the Queen of Cups. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. We have Pentacles, which is earthly stuff. We also have Swords, which is the mind. So we see different areas showing up that we could be accessing, whether it's different areas of life or different things that are going on. But let's go through one by one. Position number one, we have the Seven of Swords. This card does show up often when I have signs where there's warnings that Spirit wants to give to us. Okay, but once again, like I said, in this first position, it's not giving me those red sirens just yet. You see this person, they're making away with the swords. Now, all cards in tarot have positives and they have challenges. The positives, or the lighter side of this card, as I would say, would be more of something that's just outside of your view, pardon me, something that you don't quite see just yet, or it's unknown to you for the time being. It's something that could be in the shadows. So we're thinking of surprises, unexpected things, or just someone you don't understand their motives and why they do something. But the rougher side of this Seven of Swords, it could represent somebody that can't really be trusted, someone that you don't trust, someone that you're very skeptical of, liars, thieves, things of that sort. So we could have warnings about very specific people with this card. We'll just see. Now, as we press forward through the reading, it's interesting that right next to it, we have a big card of independence. That's why I said, maybe you're not super trusting of others in this time right now, where you don't trust someone's motives, or there's just something that seems fishy about someone to you. Your intuition might be getting at you. That's just intuitive. But the Nine of Pentacles to me is a beautiful type of energy. This is someone that is very sturdy on their 2 feet. This card can speak about material abundance and blessing. So for a lot of you, those good things could be coming in for you. It's also extremely independent. This is someone who says, okay, fine, I'll do it myself. Or I got this, I don't need your help. This is a very independent type of energy, especially next to the Seven of Swords. So we'll have to see how this all plays out. For some of you, aside from what I was already saying, this could just be something good coming in that you don't see just yet. That could really be it. Now, as we move to the back end, we have what could be the cornerstone of this reading, the Queen of Cups. Now, this card could represent any water sign, so we're talking Cancers, yourself, Pisces, Scorpio. And the Queen of Cups, to me, if it's not representing a person, is of the cup suit. It is super emotional type of energy, extremely deep. So the creative energy, the subtle, being very tapped into subtle energies, your intuition, these are very profound in this card. The Queen of Cups is also a card of fertility and mother figures. Notice it's right next to the earth. So we're seeing fertility and blessings, all beautiful things here with this Queen of Cups. The big challenge with the Queen of Cups, though, is that she feels things on a very intense level, but she's not really quite open to communicating it. So there might be something within yourself or something you're feeling in this time that you're not communicating for whatever reason. So we're going to put this down. And like I said, in my simplistic style of reading, when we clarify her, it could just be something that's coming towards you or what you might be feeling. Simple as that. So let's dive deeper on all the Cancer. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here and reset this deck. See what we got for Cancer, please, my guides. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Seven of Swords. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to the Cancers, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Seven of Swords time. Why is it here? Please and thank you. Thank you. Okay, yeah, something's coming in quick. Yeah, we have Temperance in reverse under here. You might be having issues with a Sagittarius. When Temperance shows up in reverse, usually to me, this is a card of patience and waiting. A lot of you could be in for some sort of big surprise. There could be some sort of big surprise or unexpected situation or action coming about. Now, this is good since it's your birthday season. I would say that I'm leaning more towards the optimistic, positive sense that a lot of you could have a really nice surprise coming in, whether it is a win or a victory of some kind. It could even be a gift for some of you since it's your birthday season. But whenever I see Temperance, this is more of a card of wait, slow down, not quite yet. It's also a card of spiritual protection. In reverse, it's all right, it's coming. Now, once again, yes, we could take warnings about this Seven of Swords. To me, this could be someone acting in an unexpected way or acting in a way that you've never seen of them before, like a surprising action or an unexpected action. Wow, I didn't know you had it in you. But to me, this would be more of just Spirit saying okay, get ready for it. Some sort of surprise is coming in for you. And I'm leaning more optimistic than negative here. I'm leaning more positive. So we'll get more detail as we go throughout. I think we'll chip away at a little more detail on what this unexpected or surprising energy could be about, but it's more of like a brace yourself for it. If it's not somebody else's actions, that's what I'm seeing up front. So let's go in on that Nine of Pentacles. Maybe it is an issue or a situation, who knows, but we'll see how the rest of the reading plays. I think that'll give us a lot more detail as to what to expect with this. Could definitely be an action as well, though, like someone acting in a way that you weren't expecting or surprisingly. So let's see what's up with that Nine of Pentacles. Thank you. Page of Wands. Yeah. This feels good, my friends. This feels like some really good news coming in for you. We have the Page of Wands in the upright underneath this Nine of Pentacles. That's very good. Now, for a portion of you, like someone may make an offer to you and you might stand on your own 2 feet and be like, no, it's all right. I got this. I'm cool. I'm good as is. That's for a very small portion of you that I'm feeling intuitively, not quite like a rejection, but just telling somebody like, I'm fine, don't worry about it. But for a lot of you, the Page of Wands, if you're not connected to a fire sign, this is a card of communication. It's a card of forward momentum and action under a beautiful card like this Pentacles. I feel for a lot of you, whatever surprising or unexpected things that are coming in could be of the positive note, because this to me feels like exciting news or good news incoming. It does. So I do feel 2 positive alignments here. And I know that's like rough to really pick up because the Seven of Swords is classically seen in the front end as a rough one, especially with the Temperance in reverse. But Cancer, I'm just giving it to you straight. Like, these don't feel treacherous to me. Like, even if this is someone's actions or someone's acting out of pocket or acting out of hand, I don't really feel like this is going to derail your energy. I feel like you're going to roll with it good. You're fine. So whatever is coming or whatever it is you're going through, you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. But for a big portion of you, this feels like really good or exciting news coming in. I really like it. We're going to move over to the Queen of Cups. Then we'll get into our recap before we get into the shadow card. Good reading so far. Definitely a different flavor from what we've been getting in recent weeks. So let's see what this Queen of Cups has to say before we keep this reading moving along here for the Cancerians, please. Why is the Queen of Cups here for Cancer? Why is this Queen of Cups here? Thank you. That card like came out with authority. Okay, yeah, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. This doesn't feel bad to me once again. The Three of Wands usually is a card of manifesting, waiting, and I feel like for a lot of you, there's something that you've manifested or created or are bringing towards you very magnetically, and you're not going to have to wait long for it. Notice that 2 of the cards of patience and waiting are in reverse. For a portion of you, yeah, like you might really make your feelings clear about something as well. Like, I feel like this is a dual message, but with the positive, the double positive, this is triple positive to me that there is something really good, really big coming in for a lot of Cancerians. Now, sure, there could still be challenges. There could still be little road bumps or roadblocks, whatever you want to call it. But to me, this feels more like, okay, you've created, now it's coming. You've manifested it, now it's coming to you. This is all claimable energy here, Cancer, especially if you've been purposely creating things. I do believe that we're all creator beings. We do it whether we realize it or we don't. For a lot of you, especially if you've been purposely creating, that energy is moving towards you very quick, whether it's a person or a situation. Now, once again, a lot of you might have some sort of heart-to-heart where you let your emotions out and let someone know how you truly feel. That could be it here as well. So we still have the undertones of talking showing up, but overall, Cancer, I feel like this is a really good spread. Like, yeah, we don't have the classic good luck or sudden turns of luck cards here, but the feeling that's emanating off this spread is really good to me. Let's go through and I'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Seven of Swords with Temperance in reverse. Might be having issues with a Sagittarius. I also said maybe someone's going to act in a surprising or unexpected way, like an action where you didn't know they had it in them or they just did something a little outside of themselves. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is more of spirit saying, like, brace yourself. There is something coming in that you don't quite see just yet. Surprising or unexpected, and it feels good, especially as we get to the center. We have the Nine of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. Here it comes. Like, it's straight up throughout this whole entire back end of the reading, claimable energy. For a portion of you, yeah, maybe you'll, I don't want to say reject someone, but tell them, like, listen, I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm good as is, how I am now. But for another portion of you, could be a conversation. I feel like it could be really exciting or good news coming in for a lot of you. Moving to the back end, we have the Queen of Cups with the Three of Wands in reverse. still, this not having to wait, it's coming in. Something that you've created is coming down the pipeline, and it feels really good here. I would embrace it because it's magnetic. So please take a screenshot of that. Claim these energies, my friends. Let's get you a shadow card here. Really like this, especially for your birthday season. Even if you're going through ups and downs right now, these energies feel like a good turn. So let's get one shadow card here. In the shadows for Cancer, please. I'm using the Shadowland Tarot for this portion as usual. It's a great deck to do a little shadow work, whether it's something within yourself or something you don't quite see just yet. The deck is acting a little funky. We'll make it work though. Let's see what's in the shadows for Cancer, please. My guides and spirit team. What we got for the Cancerians? And once again, only take this if it hits, right? You know how shadow work goes. Sometimes it's things we could have even suppressed for a while. Thank you. All right. Okay, yeah, Tower. Some of you, all right, hearing about surprise or the unexpected things could really put you at an uneasy place, especially like even me talking about throughout the reading, especially with the Tower showing up in the shadows, how you respond to the unexpected. Some of you may have recently been through a Tower moment or two where things could have got explosive or went a little haywire. This sometimes could represent endings and things like that as well. But towers are very explosive and volatile energy. So there may have been a recent tower that a lot of Cancerians have gone through that you're not fully healed through just yet. Even if it's something from the past, something that like really changed the game or rocked your world in some sort of way, the energy is still lingering there for whatever reason. And you might need to shine some light on it. But Spirit also might be wanting you to ask like, or really recognize how you respond to surprise, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Some people go with the flow, roll with the punches. Some people, it just collapses them, right? So it all depends. Just do with that what you will. We do have the Tower there. It's a common card to see in the shadows, but that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the July subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the June subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air signs readings. But for July, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the Everyday Witches Tarot. Once again, one of my favorite decks and one of the first ones I ever gave away on this channel. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, which one has your favorite art style? Is it the swords, wands, pentacles, cups, even the major arcana? You'll be entered to win. And at the end of July, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.